Why do I have to choose between these? Rag Light Lord's just like, I'm here too! I'm here too, guys! But we'll go Paladin. Ooh, Muckborn. Wow, that has higher win rate than this. I guess Holy Spells are really good. I do think I like Annoyatron. Raid Leader could actually be pretty good. That win rate is terrible though. Wow. Let's grab a Sin Runner. They must have, let me check. Why are these numbers so low sample size? They set it to the patch, even though the patch didn't affect Arena. I guess we take Lion's Guard here. Grab a Gangplank. Ah, it's that kind of Paladin. I kind of want 1-drops because of the Muckborn, but Embalmer has upside. This could be good to protect the Gangplank, actually. That seems kind of cool. Let's try that. Nerfed Goldshire Knoll. I think I'll take the removal. Paladin can lack that. Grab a Jury Duty. Seems fine. You click really fast, you can pick all 3. Well, the thing is, we're Paladin, and Paladin has better cards than this. This isn't actually a great pick. Corporal's just, it kind of is bullshit. Consecration's fine, but it's not. Sometimes you need it, and you don't even always have it when you need it, and then otherwise it's just not that good. I think we try this. Okay then. How good is Conviction? I might just grab it. I don't really want that too badly. And we're not going to pick Secrets. You could take a 2-drop, but you know, you can just get Valvicars instead. Diver versus Hold the Bridge. Every time you play Conviction, it hits the wrong minion. Well, that's why you do it when you don't care what it hits and you're just smashing them in the face anyway. You like Pelican? We probably don't need healing that badly, right? Kind of makes sense. Take a ping? That doesn't even work. So what the hell is this? Blizzard! So we have nothing to dredge up. I still value the first dredge pretty high because, you know, it just lets you find the Leviathan when it happens to be at the bottom and things like that. But we have a couple mechs, so the Goldwing might just be good. Activate some dragon synergies that could come up as well. I think I will value the first dredge. I'll take a Noble Mount here. Don't really have any cards that do that right now. Suspect's good too, obviously, but... What is this? This only draws Conviction? Oh, God. I mean, I don't want a third Sin Runner or another Annoyatron really either, so... We'll get good Holy Spells, right? How scumbaggy are we? Caravan feels better than it should be right now. Savior is the dredge that we still... Oh no, we took the first dredge already. So I don't really need it. Like, the thing is like, I don't really have any use for this Seafloor Savior. Mount? I'm not even concerned the mount. The mount is not even... We already have one, and like, I just need other things, I think. It might just be Savior anyway. Like, the thing is, Caravan's only good if you get it out very early and your opponent just doesn't kill it. It's kind of a cheese thing, right? It'd be very, very good if it goes off because of the other stuff we have, but... This is more consistent, I guess. I think this is okay. Ooh, Buckler. Fuck, I want Famishful so bad, but... I mean, I have to take this card. Oh, Brasswing, greetings. Oh, more Leviathan, greetings. Okay, this deck suddenly got a lot better. I wish I was looking at the score, what it was. It probably just went up like 6 points. Ram Commander does really well. We have the Buffet Big In. You would want it with Bridge too. We don't have Bridge right now. We have Servant, which could find Bridge. But yeah, I guess you still take it. The win rate's again because of sample size. It's a lot closer than it looks, but than this shows, but it's still highest win rate card. It's actually not that bad right now. I think we can still afford this, right? Deathborn food? Ugh. Oh well. Oh, Bridge, greetings. No longer Deathborn food, I see. Oh, Great Hall. Greetings. Oh, reward for all of the dredges we took. Greetings. This deck was not good 10 picks ago. It was a remarkably bad deck for having Leviathan in it. And then suddenly it went from not good to completely giga broken. Well, yeah, no, but unironically, like, that's one of the... 10 picks ago, this was looking like a Leviathan deck that could have very easily 0-3'd. I'm pretty sure it'll do better than that now, though. How much better is a question that we do not know, and we will do a prediction for it. Yeah, I should toss more to try to find our other broken things, I think. Even keeping the Rams might be wrong. Too bad I can't hit this combo now.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Ah. I mean, I just go Ram Commander, Coin Bridge, and then I just murder him, right? Coin Bridge is usually sketchy because it's usually a little bit too early, but we have like all of the Giga Nuts basically to make it actually work. Okay, this is interesting though, because we could totally wait a turn too, because he just gave us a really good ram hit. That seems kind of reasonable here, right?
Initializing descent.
That seems fair. I like how both of our divers are on the bottom. C4 Blitz does not work. That doesn't make any sense. If you're, I'm not saying you're wrong, but if that is the case, then that's Omega bugged. Oh, are you talking about like if you seafloor and then you're talking about if you seafloor and then you bridge and then you seafloor, it only gets, yeah, okay, that makes sense, but yeah, that's what I would expect. If it did not work that way, that would be Omega bugged. Huh, nice rush, bro. Damn, that's actually OP. 2 turns, so this doesn't seem particularly good, so I guess I'm just gonna not do that. Getting a double Divine Shield buff seems reasonable. What rating? This deck is an 83. Which is definitely above average for a Paladin, but not even that insane, I don't think. Why, thank you, Big Baguette. You can get 12 with a 78, and then only go 7 with an 83, basically, yeah. I think we just got Omega fucked. Those were both off of Concoctor. They're just totally random, too. What's funny is that we're just still winning because Bridge is a stupid card. We're still super winning. Like, I can't be mad because we're just straight up winning. Unless this is the Giga Nuts. Balloon Merchant, yeah, remember the days? Oh, perfect. Now I always get Mortalized in Stone, right? Nice. Should've probably done this first. Squawker. What did I do anything? Probably not. Guess I'll settle for Aldor. We'll do this so that we kill his draw. This guy's probably losing his shit over the fact that we had more bridge synergy that we had so much of that we couldn't even do all of it. You guys know what I'm about to do? He doesn't know. Yeah. Imagine if it was a righteous defense. It'd be even worse. Fuck, they're both so good. I'll take the Sunken card for thematic reasons. Diver might just be better, but I can't play Diver and Sunken Mooncatcher. I mean, I can do those. I can't play Diver and Immortalize and Stun. What? You know what I mean. Except I don't have a board space. He doesn't have any random cards. I guess we could still get Deathwinged, right? Just see what we get here. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that it was only turn 9, so I only got 2 buffs. I thought I got 3 buffs.
Incredible.
It's literally at, like, I mean, the only thing we're playing around really is Deathwing at this point. If you play stuff and, like... There's definitely the argument that you should have saved the Immortalize and Stun in case of Deathwing. It's either Deathwing or, like, you know, him just happening to get a Flame Strike that exact turn off of a Discovery he hasn't played yet.
With every step, the light guides you.
Greetings. Got him. Spam me as well. Yeah, that could have been bad. Deathwing's as rare as Raid Boss and Ixia, which also still has an offering penalty on it. I don't actually know if that's because it has a penalty, or the thing is that Deathwing's a subpar legendary nowadays, so you just don't take it that often. Careful who I speak into existence, I know, right? Yo, Kumi with the Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Immortalized. Damn it! Oh no, because Deathwing was one of the cards they actually put an offering penalty. What's weird is that, I mean, it is more common. According to this, it's more common than Raid Boss and Ixia. Which, for that to be the case, either people are complete morons and pick it more often than Raid Boss and Ixia, or it doesn't have an offering penalty. How badly do I need to kill that? This is so bad for us. Like, do I just need to kill that? Oh, it's so bad though. I don't know. This might be wrong. Like, it might actually be correct to just kill it there, but... That's kind of bad. Okay, so Muckborn's just better than Mooncatcher on board here. I don't need Buckler, right? And I just can't really... I think I just play this to clean up. Yeah, like in hindsight, like I should have just killed this, right? I kind of knew it was right too. I was like, I'm gonna try not killing it to see if I get punished, and I was sufficiently punished for not killing it. I should have trusted my instinct. It's really bad because I really need to get Diver down this turn. On the bright side, that'll activate very soon. I think completely kills us here. Because otherwise I would have been able to dredge this up immediately. Also, which might have been better than even Gangplank.
Good to use, better to understand the purpose.
Okay, that's not too bad. I think we do this. Diver's just gonna die. I need to get the dredge out while I can. I guess I don't need to because I could dredge up with the Leviathan too. Actually, I didn't need to do that then. I guess I should have just done this. I don't know. Removing damage is nice this turn. But honestly, I could have just gone... I could have actually gotten the sermon down. I don't really care about that thing too much. I like that though. I should have pulled up the Elven Archer. Yes, why not Conviction? You're not killing any damage, you're just killing a little bit of health. Doesn't, which is all gonna die to the Leviathan anyway, doesn't do anything.
I do what I must.
Dude, what is this deck? I'm gonna lose because I didn't do this on turn 2. Could have gotten bailed out by Brasswing, but did not. It's the only play that doesn't immediately lose, right? But we always lose. Yeah. Yeah. It was our game and we threw it by not playing the Conviction on turn 2.
I will fight with honor.
All hands on deck.
We're guaranteed to have big in on 4. We might get it on 3. Which is not really possible, is it? It's always on 4. This poor guy probably shouldn't be queuing into our deck at 1 and 1. This is why you have a moral responsibility to win games like that last one, because now some poor guy at 1 and 1 has to get murdered by this deck.
Tracking their movements.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
What'll wet your whistle?
Alternatively, or we just get murdered.
Can't go round, gotta go through.
I could have coined the bridge too. Which you would then go bridge into ram into this.
Should I?
And you'd use up all the bridge really fast. I think we'll hold with this. That plays into like both of our things. Which is better though? So like one play is bridge, ram, the other play is just buffet bacon. The benefit of the bridge play is you just have a bridge on the board, obviously. Which makes everything else afterwards just much better. You probably just do that, right? The Murloc doesn't do anything immediately. Bridge will end before Leviathan, but oh well. We have 3 souped up bridge plays into Leviathan, into Brasswing. Actually really good for him there. What about the greed trade? I don't like it because this thing's gonna actually just kill off your guy anyway. It would have worked out pretty well because it turned out he buffed that so that... Because this was going to be a 2-4 that died to this. He ended up buffing it, which actually made it kind of good for him anyway, but... In any case, we just have like too much board here, right? We really need our Elven Archer.
Reporting for duty. My heart is
Oh god. Okay, well, what's better? I can play Sinrunner or I can play Mooncatcher Hero Power? Probably Mooncatcher Hero Power, right? Sinrunner just gets kecked by the poison. We're just dead, right? Maybe he has no damage. He's going for board still. We're not dying. This is the problem. The Leviathan's actually like one of the worst Colossals in this situation because we just need the most board, and Leviathan's more of a value Colossal than it is a tempo one.
This can't be good.
But we do play it. I'm not sure what you actually kill here. It might just be most damage, which is both the 3/1s. It's just weird because those die to the Brasswing, so it protects the board a little bit better. I think you do that. Okay, I don't actually want to dredge up the sunken then. I mean, I can, but... Why are all my good cards at the bottom? Why are all my good cards at the bottom? I say having Gangplank Diver, Brasswing, Leviathan, Battle Vicar, Seafloor Savior all in my hand after already playing Bridge, Buffet Biggin. Because I think the reason you have to kill the 3/1s is otherwise a 3/1 plus that kills this, so the 4/5's a lot stronger that way. Is he gonna still value trade? But I hope he does not though. No! Is that good or bad though? I have the Lion's Guard active. The thing is the Brasswing will die to the egg now. Kinda suck. But we could get the heal, which we might not get later. We would turn, because we could also just play all the taunt. It's just we might take a lot of damage if this happens to be like big guy removal. But he didn't use big guy removal yet. I don't know, we'll try this. Curator. I'm not sure if we should or not, because it's like, needless to say, I don't like the Brasswing popping the egg. But I do like getting that heal in. It looks like this works because the Lion's Guard just held. At this point now we can kind of do anything, right? I might even dredge up the Great Hall instead of the Sunken. Why do you trade the 1/1? Maybe he has a Brasswing. Assuming, I don't know. Maybe he knows we have a Brasswing. Actually, I'm probably gonna buff this guy. Oh, more Brasswing, okay.
Hey, I got you, friend. Yes, right away.
Some people just attack with minions that they're able to attack with like it's a rule, you know. He doesn't have a golden hero or anything. He might just be a relatively new player, right? He's playing relatively well, but that's still like a thing that new players do. Wow, he had that in his hand for several turns and never played it. That's interesting. Their deck quality, yeah, it seemed like they played a little under aggressive, yeah. Well, we know what that is.
Initializing descent.
I want Servant, right? Because I need a turn 3 play. Oh, what a surprise! It kind of sucks here, though. I still do it. Like, Jury Duty, I guess, is better, but Jury Duty, well... I don't know, this is better after the bridge, but also, this is also a lot better after... Oh, this is a 4/6, I forgot about that. What am I thinking of? This might actually work with these. They really need to put glitter on the hand buffs again, man. Like, I always forget hand buffs. I need glitter in my hand chat in Blizzard. Please give me Blizzard. More glitter Blizzard. Glitter Blizzard. Why'd they ever get rid of that? The glitter was OP. Maybe that's why it was too OP. Ah, greetings, Leviathan. Do I value trade or do I, well, which one do I kill? We just bridge here, right? What I could do, you could delay the bridge so that it hits Leviathan too, but just doesn't, like, our turn 5 then is just bridge, which really sucks.
Yes, yes, right away.
No, he killed the mech! Disaster. Ooh. Nice. Damn, I want to play this though, but this is a value trade now. It's too juicy of a value trade to not take, right? Just so juicy. Do I can't do all of this though. It's like, this is really good here, but I get more bridge buffs the other way. He's probably gonna kill a 4/4 with that anyway, I guess.
Want the plague? Gladly.
No! My greed would have been so rewarded. Leviathan seems pretty good against the Gangplank Diver here. I was always one of the really good counters to Gangplank back then, was Annoyatron. Four.
This can't be good.
Most likely a weapon, but it could be that AoE card that would wreck us here. I could trade off the 5/1 and then Conviction, but then we only have 20. It's not enough damage, so we should just Leviathan, right? We still do this, I think. Yeah, that seems fair. That's like a mentally destroying thing too. The fact that it's like he finally gets over the bridge, right? He's like, oh right, my opponent is now finally gonna not have a premium turn, and then they just instantly play a fucking a Colossal, and then you're just like, alright, I'm out. It's a fair response, honestly. The problem with divers, if you play it turn 1 against a mage, they just like ping it. You know, they pass their turn, then they ping it. So I feel like this isn't even good. I'm just gonna toss it. Can I have my diver back? I want my diver to just get pinged now. Oh, I should have been more specific.
Error. Hot bucket.
Yeah, if you're going second, it's a lot better, right? So hopefully we draw something, but if we don't draw anything, it's Hero Power, Bridge. Oh, thank God. This into Bridge into one of the 5s, which I guess this doesn't even get the buff, right? So I guess we go Sin Runner and into this.
What'll wet your whistle?
Okay. Ooh. Fuck, I wish I had another play. It's just, I mean, If I want to hold the bridge for this, I would have to. We're against a mage. Fuck, this would be good though. I'd have to just play this here. Is it ever worth it? Like, I have to skip a future turn too. Like, it's just never worth it, right? I just don't see how it works out for us if I don't do this here. We'd be skipping a... I either have to play this or I have to skip a turn. It's really good here, actually. Just gonna be top decking gods. That seems fair. Imagine when we lose to a deep breath here. He has no discovered spells, so surely not, right?
I'm ready to be just like you.
Yes! No! Okay, he's using an arcane bolt on that, I guess. I guess that's a good thing for us. He didn't have a mech before down there. Still doesn't. Okay. It's a lot of stats. 6 mana. What is he? What even is this? 17, 12. No. 15. 17, 15. Plus 2 divine shields for 6 mana. That seems fair, right? I mean, you used to get a 6/7. Now you get like a 17, 15 double divine shield. No, it's all dead. You just did a trade you didn't... I know you didn't need to. You guys remember when we had a board? Let's just make another full board. That seems reasonable. Okay. Stats. A 6/7 would have been better. Exactly. This is why Boulder Fist Ogre is the best card to ever exist. And any doubters, they just don't know what they're talking about.
With every step, the light guides you.
Want to play? Gladly.
Orgrimmar is the best. You get to pay an extra mana for one extra attack on top of the premium stat line. Oh, your shaman opponent evolved into a Malignant Horror? Oh, that's disgusting. It's especially disgusting. That's the thing about like it's probably it feels really bad to get a Death Knight card and then, you know, your opponent gets, and then you can't use the corpse effect. But like it feels equally bad to have your opponent evolve, just randomly get a Death Knight card and then get the no downside bonus of a card. It's like it's a really weird thing there. Like, it's probably good that they changed that, but it's like, it's also, it feels often rather bad that they changed that. It's kind of funny. I'm thinking about, like, I might want to actually save the Twin Fin for Righteous Defense combo. I think I might actually want to do that. In which case, I think we actually want to consecrate this board. Even though it only really does 2 damage. But I think that's the play. He has like, just like what, a bunch of, like, his entire hand is created by. He has 4 created bys in the top deck. I'm VPNing on China server. I was considering. Well, the thing is, like, you can't actually even VPN to China server. That's the, when it existed, you couldn't even VPN into it. You actually needed a Chinese ID, which I do not ever get. Even though I went to China a few times. Even when I was physically in China, I still, from my understanding, I still couldn't have actually played on China server. Did you ever hear a Power Pass? If you're a foreign permanent resident, I mean, if you were a permanent resident in China, you could have actually gotten an ID, but I wasn't a permanent resident or anything. Mickey always just kills this. I'd rather play this, I think. I have to play something. Early on, I was very much considering getting a Chinese bank account, but I never did that. I was looking into, I forget how much, like, it's pretty hard to get a Chinese bank account as a foreigner too, but like it's something you can do. I don't think you need to get like a residence card or anything to do that, but it's a pain in the ass. From what I remember or understood. I can trade this and play. Oh, you know what I do? Yeah, I play both of these. So I get the honorable kill. I save this combo. Get everything else out of hand. This thing protects the Brasswing. Everything looks amazing. Wonder when Western countries start requiring ID. Do you not need ID to set up a bank account? You do, don't you? In America? I guess I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't set up a bank account in a little while. I'm pretty sure they ask for your ID, don't they? I don't know what they say, I guess, if you just say you don't have one.
May the light grant you peace.
Brilliant. It's actually counterspell? Very likely counterspell. We're just dead on value, right? The game's over.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense, because, like, I mean, well, I don't know, a lot of people just don't have bank accounts. Like, there's people that don't have IDs that have... That makes... That probably... That sounds right. I think that you can have, like, proof of residence or something, and that would substitute for the lack of a bank... The lack of a government ID or something. I mean, you can also have, like, a social security card or something, which is not a government ID. Also.
Let the dead rest. May the light grant you peace. Reporting for duty.
I'm not sure if I should just leave this game. I mean, if we top deck Leviathan, like, right now, do we have a chance? I don't know. Well, because it's weird in because in America there's apparent I don't know the number, but like there's a decent percentage of the population that just doesn't have an ID. They just don't have an official government ID. Mostly in poorer areas, you know, because it costs money and people just don't have money, so it's like they're like, why would I get an ID, you know? $5. It's like 40 or something. It's not like nothing.
The light shall bring victory.
All hands on deck.
I'm gonna toss this Stockades Guard. I'm just gonna play this on curve. Be as safe as possible. Is there any way to see how many hours you watch a streamer for? If you are the streamer, I can look it up. I can look that up for you, I guess. At least according to what Stream Elements has seen. Which isn't always 100% accurate, but... Extofocus. Says you've watched me for almost 3,000 minutes, which is, what, 50 hours? It's a large number.
Initializing descent.
Brasswing. Honestly, I take this, right? Fuck, I drew both my holy spells. God damn it. But I kind of think I want to get the Brasswing cheaper, I think, and so I think I want to actually do this. Too saucy. 23,000 minutes. So what, like almost 400 hours? It's a lot of minutes.
One shot, one kill. Neutralizing threat.
Reporting for duty. Target detected. Coming through.
Ooh, Great Hall on our guy seems really good here. Most of my hand sucks. The one problem is that the Knight of Anointment is actually good for him here, but whatever. Or it might be. Probably is. Like they always have holy spells, right? Completely numb. You have 14,000 minutes. Should I make this a command to like look you up in the database? Cream Pupster has 2650. Nice GG, 5,400. Too saucy, just annihilating everyone.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for battle. The battle.
Next turn we can do the specialist, hopefully. You didn't see my name on the leaderboard the last 6 months? True. You know what else you didn't see? Literally anyone. Yes, there was no leaderboard. Now there's a leaderboard, so it's great. Hunter Ace studied Cryptfos to get a grasp on the arena, I'm sure. Where on earth do you find Cryptfods now?
For the roast, my lord.
Is this worth convictioning? I mean, it probably should be, right?
I hope this fits on the ship.
The battle. The battle. The battle.
Seems okay. RIP generic Twitch troll. Truly a tragedy.
I hope this fits on the ship.
You have all Cryptfods downloaded? That'd be pretty awesome. Do I get baited into using a location charge here? It seems like a bad idea, which I will regret immediately. Maybe I won't, though. I think I will regret it immediately. I feel like I'm going to regret it immediately, but maybe I won't. Could also double value trade and then Brasswing. Pretty sure he's baiting it. It definitely seems that way, right? Like, I feel like I should probably not get baited here.
Psychic detective coming through.
I guess I don't want to give him this. Guess I'll just play it.
The light grant you peace.
We seem to just be dead. It's a place for high tier arena content. This is the place where you get like really high rated paladins and then you just lose anyway because paladin sucks. Even the good paladins. At least I am not able to win with this class ever. I should stop picking paladin, to be honest. Because every paladin I get looks like this. You have really good cards and then you just lose. Maybe I'm bad at paladin. It's possible.
Let the dead rest.
Not sure if I should use that aggressively. I feel like we just have to stall until we find, hopefully we just draw Leviathan, right? Like that's our saving grace right now. Suddenly we have absolutely no board. There we go. Save us! Another Brasswing.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, we just gotta use the this thing more aggressively, right? Oh, wow, we just top decks that.
Do you have an audience with the king?
With every step, the light guides you.
Don't think I'm saving coin for anything, so I'll get the hero power out.
Reporting for duty.
Dude, there's just so many turning of the tables here. It's crazy. There's that thing he was holding on to this whole time. Okay, so I can just kill that. But I could also try to let it eat a location charge instead, which might just be better. Just gonna trade. It's like it still gets value, but yeah, maybe saving the location might just still be better.
Options, options.
Tread freely.
It's kind of close, I think. Have to hope. This way, you have to just hope he doesn't have an answer to this. Which I don't know if he does. Turns out he had an answer to that. He knows what our third card is from the bottom, and I don't.
Reporting for duty.
Says that he knows if we have a Leviathan down there, but we don't. Well, he doesn't know that we have a Leviathan in our deck, but if the Leviathan does happen to be down there, he would know and we wouldn't. It's really low value.
Streets are not safe.
Oh, that's kind of strong though.
Reporting for duty.
I can... No, so I do it this way, so... Trying to protect that. It's worth a try, right? Fortunately for us, Leviathan was not at the bottom, it turns out. I think I actually want to dredge first. So I want to know what's at the bottom. I can play that. Wait, then I'm not drawing.
Reporting for duty.
No! Yeah, I think we go in. Wait, is that Brasswing? I don't remember. Is this possible Brasswing? It probably is, right? Yeah, no, it definitely is. So it probably is Brasswing. How do I play around that? Just don't let him get any honorables on it, I guess.
Well, that sun wells.
I can't really do that.
The battle.
So it's like I could kill that, but I probably don't, right? He's gonna like bump a shield and then heal it, though. So maybe I do. Either way, we can kill a Brasswing.
The battle.
So I guess we kill it. Copied our party up. I'm really surprised on that board he's not killing a 1/1. That doesn't seem right.
The battle. battle! The battle!
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
That could be a problem.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
If that is Brasswing, then we get fucked here. There's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, at least the Sin Runner threatens it.
Reporting for duty.
It's annoying that, like, this whole time Buffet Biggins probably been on the top of our deck. There's the... Wait, we can't do that, though. Okay. Well, it's definitely not Brasswing, because he would have done it by now. He has a different dragon in hand. Maybe it's like Mistake or something. So now I'm kind of off the read that he just doesn't have AoE at all. Did not hit any rush. Oh, it was another operative. Now he just drew another dragon. Now that we're not drawing off the bottom, we can finally draw our Buffet Biggin, maybe. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Only Corporal.
Reporting for duty. The battle!
There's a Stockades Guard somewhere. But yeah, Bridge Buffet Biggin coming up soon.
Psychic detective coming through!
I'm actually kind of surprised. I can't infuse that though. We're one off lethal too. Oh no, I can trade off a 1/1, I guess. I know, yeah, it is better. Just do this.
Reporting for duty.
I'm almost out of cards.
Doing the phase damage might have honestly been better, but this is fine, I guess. Should just draw a Whirlpool right now.
Come, pray with me.
That's not what that card does. Ha! He got our coin!
The battle! Push them back!
You make fun.
We hold! 179 XP for one game. Against Druid, I think I'm just gonna keep this. I'll add you eventually, Gateway.
Hey, I got you, friend. It's going to be
Reporting
okay.
for duty.
I should probably kill it in case he could like Coin Reborn or something. Ah, fuck. So the best tempo play would be Razor draw this, Diver. Probably have to do that, honestly. Am I building rogue this meta? I prefer to just not pick rogue. I haven't played a lot of rogues. I think it depends. Like, you can kind of draft aggro and you can also try to go for the value strat. The reason rogue isn't super great is because it's not super consistent anything. It can high roll either direction, really. You can get an insane aggro deck and you can get an insane control deck, but you can get a lot of decks that just don't do anything, so it's kind of weird. I think I want that. Maybe the Great Hall was better though, because I know he has a 3-mana 2/5 here. A 3-mana 4/5, I mean. Oh. Oh wow, that's insane. He intentionally missed hero power so that he would get his gear grubber cheaper. So Sinrunner just kills the board. This is, in theory, a hell of a lot better.
Fellow men. No, that's not right.
What's up, Hedron? How you doing? Now he's at 2-mana 4/5. So if you don't know what I'm talking, a lot of people probably don't know what Gear Grubber's. Gear Grubber's a card where if you waste any mana at the end of your turn, it's a 4-mana 4/5, and it gets discounted by 1. And you won't see unless you're actually paying attention, because the animation at the end of that turn that's happened the last couple turns was that animation happening. It's funny how there's actually no way to see it unless you're actually paying attention. You see the animation go off because it doesn't show up on the sidebar or anything. There's the Gear Grubber. It's funny that there actually is just no other way to do it unless you literally know what the animation is. Greetings. Alright, we'll figure out a way. Conviction seemed pretty good here, but yeah, we'll go for the bridge. We'll make it work somehow. So I think we'll do this and this. It doesn't line up perfectly, but you go here. And I think you go here. And the value trade here. I could just kill that too. Just kill it, right? You never pick priest anymore? Yeah, I have a well, I have the run I upload to YouTube. My most recent run uploaded was a 4-hour and 17-minute video. Because I was like, I'm just gonna upload this unedited because I'm not editing a fucking 4.5-hour video. But yeah, that was the last priest run I did. And now I have a forced... Part of the reason I'm not doing my run on EU is because I'm forced into priest on that account because the other classes are unpickable. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait until I'm mentally ready for that. We still have 2 turns of this. He might scale us, but scale's not even that good here. Scale plus buff is actually a bit nastier though.
As you can see,
No!
client is
Okay. You pick Shaman or Warrior over Priest any day? I would take Warrior over Priest any day. I wouldn't pick Shaman over Priest right now. Man, this Night of Anointment has been very bad for us. We keep drawing our Holy Spells first.
may the light grant you peace. To battle.
could have pushed a lot of damage too, but it wasn't lethal, and I think this is okay. Unless he just has... If he has another silence, it would kind of suck. We need like silence plus scale of Onyxia. That doesn't seem good enough. I don't think we have lethal. 25. Oh no, we just... He has so much health because of this fucking thing.
To battle! Let the dead rest! To battle!
Just has so much health. It's illegal to miss this much damage, right? I'm pretty sure it's just illegal.
One shot, one kill.
To battle! Reporting to duty.
I think scale might actually... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... It'd still be pretty fine for us. Oh, here comes the Convoke! I don't think you attack before that. To the face! Buff our minion. Another Celestial alignment. Yeah, Convoke does not do what Puzzle Box does in these kind of scenarios. It's not nearly as good of a comeback card. Convoke is so consistently bad. It literally has a below 50% win rate. Played win rate. Last time I checked, I think it was like 40%. Like, it's like actually really, really bad. The thing with Convoke is you actually want to play it when you're winning. And like a 10 mana card that's only good when you're winning is trash.
The forest fights back.
All hands on deck.
I'm actually going to toss that too. I want to find my stronger cards.
For the roast, my lord.
Play this before we draw our other holy spell. Okay, so we have value, but we need to not die now. Oh, Buckler. Okay. I think we still do this first. Just play that right into that? Wow. Okay. I guess he probably just didn't have another choice. Alright, we just gotta just gotta keep our life total a little healthy and then we should be okay, right? Slayed the one, thanks for the follow. This is a buff turn. No buff though, okay. Guess we're fine then.
I lead from the front. Grab your shield. It's a right.
It seems okay. You guys remember when Arbor Up existed and you would just get fucking annihilated here? Okay. Do I even use the weapon this turn? I could save the Divine Shields for the Immortalizing Stone. The thing is that Well, I know he doesn't have a buff because he would have used it already. Yeah, I feel like it'd be one thing if we didn't already have a hard read that he doesn't have a buff. I don't know, man. Even then, like, there's no buffs that kill you here, so it's like, even if you thought he had a buff, you might still do this play. You would only die to, like, multiple buffs. It kind of explains... The Life from Death explains why he was gonna do that. He's trading anyway. He must be trying to infuse, like, a Plautus in now, maybe? Just gonna hold it again. Now he's not even doing damage to us. So I'm just gonna wait. I guess I'll take the draw. And it's like Paladin's really polarizing, right? We've had matchups where we've just been like on the edge and barely trying to live, and some of them we've lost, and then like this guy is like unable to do anything that we care about. In spite of having insane tempo opening. And drawing 6 cards for nothing. There's the Brasswing we wanted. Do I just take the Immortalized and swing here? I don't really have to swing. I could swing. I don't have to swing. Feels like we're definitely playing this. Don't think we swing. Probably not, right? It just doesn't do a whole lot.
This can't be good.
My dying breath is for this city.
Alright, we totally just Brasswing this, right? This is a full clear. Yeah, just a full clear. So you go here, and it doesn't really matter how we do it. I mean, it matters how you do it as long as you just do it properly. It seems like a good board. I don't know about you guys. I think we might be winning. We also have the same health as him. I mean, he has 1 more health than us, so we basically lost, right? He's winning in the health total. He has another Flipper Friends. What the fuck? 3 Flipper Friends, 2 Life from Death, all drafted. Wow, my opponent's deck is crazy. Wow. It is a deck, though. I could have hit him with the 4/8 Divine Shield. Yeah, that was probably smarter than what I did. That was, like, most certainly better, I think, but I was kind of in brain off mode at that point. But you are right. It's probably better than this. This has +2/+2, though. Actually, hold up. I'm gonna pull this up, right? So, no, I grab this, and then you pull up Bridge. Fuck. Why are you here?
Stone Legion.
No. Wait, are we actually dying? We might be dying.
Reporting for duty.
Audience with the king.
Uh-oh. I think he didn't hit the Stoneborn off of that, okay. Yeah, that could have been a way we lose, actually. I'm getting a 6 mana Stoneborn. Yeah, there's no world where we fuck around with holding this, right? Just use it.
Always make them, never eat them. Reporting for duty.
It's almost like we have a lot of stats that came out of nowhere. It's funny how that works.
For your entertainment.
Maverick's fleet is
If there was a money prize for arena leaderboard, would a high rank standard player be on top of the leaderboard? Well, that's an interesting question, because like arena players have a lot of expertise that standard players do not have, and also standard players have a lot of expertise that arena players do not have. A lot of people might not be aware, but like Hunter Ace, you know, he hasn't finished his 30 yet, but he's gonna be like, he's probably gonna be #1 on North America, but he was also using the new account advantages. I think inadvertently, actually. I don't even think he realized he was, but he was taking advantage of a lot of the advantages that new account has. It's not like he crushed the existing arena players. Like, if you normalize for those advantages, I think he's about tied with Neogrig. Like, it's not like he's crushing him at all, but like, you know, there are a lot of constructed players that would... It'd be pretty reasonable to expect that some of them would do really, really well as well, right? But it's a difficult question to answer, I think, if you're being like completely objective about it. I think it would actually be close. And that's the thing, is like in a normal meta, arena players would crush. But this meta, there's never been a meta where the standard skill set has been more applicable than it is right now. And I say a normal meta, but I probably shouldn't say normal, because from now on, metas are going to be like this, I think. So this is the normal now. But that's why, like, Hunter Ace and some other... Well, there aren't really any other examples of top-tier constructed players having gone for runs yet. His account had 100 wins or more in Arena. I don't know. The thing is I actually don't know if he actually had the newbie pool on. What happens in Arena, and this is the thing, is like we don't know because they've never been transparent about exactly what it is, but there's some period of time where if you haven't played Arena in the last, I don't know, months, year, whatever, that you get thrown into the newbie pool. So like we don't know like if he actually had the newbie pool on or not. What we do know is that he had Death Knight turned off. We know 100% that he had Death Knight turned off. He didn't unlock Death Knight on that account, so he had that advantage 100%. We know that for a fact. We don't actually know how great this is a barcode account we lose. I like all of this though. We know he had that. We don't know if he actually had the newbie pool on. A lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. The newbie pool is when you have a new account or an account that's been idle in Arena for some period of time, you actually just get easier games. Like, it doesn't queue you into the general population, it'll try to queue you into other people in the newbie pool. I don't think we coined this. But that's only for like 3 runs or something. But the other advantage is the fact that if you have a new account and you don't unlock Death Knight, then Death Knight is a below average class that you just don't have to have in the pool, which honestly, not having Death Knight is not the important part. The important part is just that you are more likely to hit the top classes, which is Mage or Hunter or whatever, right? Well, the way it works is that the way the newbie pool works, from what they explained it, is that they will try to queue you into other newbies. If they cannot find another newbie, then you get queued into the general pool with an extra loss. That's how it works. That's what they explained it as. So by my estimation, what it works out to is if you're a skilled player, you basically get like a free 3 wins per run on average. I think it's like something like that. So your first 3 runs, you get like free 9 wins basically, expected value. That's how I think it works out. And you know, 9 wins is 0.3 on the leaderboard. So it's a significant amount. And also not having Death Knight in the pool, I think is also about that as well. Is about worth that as well. So if you have a new account advantage, you get like a 0.5 on the leaderboard, basically.
No, that's not right.
And I hope, like, I don't know what they can do about it, but like, the best thing that Blizzard could do would just be to, you know, close the loopholes that allow you to actually take advantage of that, essentially. Because that would be the best thing, I think. If you want people to take it remotely seriously. Do I actually just buckler and smack that thing? Because I could also just play Muckborn. I think this works, though.
The culprit was not tidy.
I think that's funny is like for Hunter Ace, for example, I don't actually think he's even doing it on purpose. Like he probably didn't, because, you know, Hunter Ace didn't even know that the reason he's using his his NA account instead of his EU account is because he didn't actually know that retires hurt you and it wasn't best 30. Like he didn't actually go in, like he didn't, so like I fully believe like he didn't go in trying to like go on a new account to try to abuse the system or anything. Like he did it completely by accident.
Trust no one.
Because again, like another kind of weird thing about the system kind of forced him to. It's kind of weird actually. Kind of funny.
What'll wet your whistle?
And I want to do this, but if I go 2 different minions here, then I get to infuse the buffet begin. Although maybe I don't because he just doesn't kill this then. No, I use the ram next turn. Yeah, that's the strat. So I use the ram next turn and that'll infuse it anyway. So I don't know, they're like, I mean, everyone that's paying attention knows that there's flaws with the leaderboard system. And hopefully, I don't know if they're going to be able to, but hopefully, you know, the easiest solution is to just require that, well, first of all, just let everyone have Death Knight up the bat. And then just don't let people use the newbie pool runs on their leaderboard runs, right? Just exclude those from consideration. And then the problem's mostly... a lot of the problem is solved, at least. Alexander, thanks for the YouTube subscribe. I feel funny about those every time they show up on on my Twitch stream, because I'm like, I have no idea if you're here or not, but in case you are, welcome. I feel like I play around double cross and just don't trigger it this turn. I don't want to give him more options right now. Sweet mother, God help me. Help! It is funny that the fact that there are probably... I don't think there are that many people doing it though, but it is funny the idea that the newbie pool might actually be hard because there's a whole bunch of people trying to abuse the leaderboard system. It's a funny idea. I just don't think there's enough people actually doing it for that to be true, but it'd be really hilarious if it were true actually. I really want to get this down, but either of these plays sets off his double crows. And I think it might just be better to... I think it's better to do this than to play Leviathan right now. It's actually sticky. Okay. Well, that's true. There's like there's a handful of dedicated players that are constantly resetting accounts right now. There are a few of them. The guy that's number 2 on EU right now, I saw he's on NA and he has another account that's probably going to show up on leaderboard the next like 2-3 days. Because he queued into Neo Greg, who's number 1 on that server right now. So that guy will show up somewhere pretty high on that leaderboard really soon too. The thing is that a few very dedicated arena players do play a lot of games compared to the general populace. This is Immortalizing Stone or Conviction. It's not guaranteed.
Grab your shield. It's a right. The battle. The battle.
Arena has seen an increase in popularity. I think so, yeah. Arena is literally popping off, as they say. Guys, remember when there was a board? Guys, remember when there was a board? Am I supposed to play around galloping? I guess so.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe I'm not supposed to care that much. Just galloping would suck because it would just eat this.
Hogs on the loose.
Was that the correct order? We're getting AoE'd by a rogue somehow? It's a drafted card. Oh, it's a Krakatoa. He just had a Krakatoa this whole time? What the fuck? Interesting. He was holding that, right? Am I crazy? Or it seemed like he was... I thought he was holding that, right? And he also... Yeah, the way he used it was also questionable, but... I kind of know what the secret is galloping, Jesus. I should have known it was a guy that would pick galloping after that play. And I kind of did know, but I doubted myself. Lower is slow. Yeah, we might just... We do die to Wicked Step here, but... Okay, we don't... Doesn't have Wicked Step, so we don't die.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
We have so many good draws, too. And he's trading that, so we should be fine. The inefficiency here is gonna make me lose my mind, though.
Initializing descent.
Reporting for duty.
Ah, he still has 2 draws for Wicked Stab here.
Symptoms will be severe.
Okay, the damage doesn't kill us. That could kill us, but it's unbelievably unlikely.
The caress of death is not gentle.
That doesn't do anything in Rogue. Because it discovers Rogue Shadow spells. So the Rogue Shadow spell pool is not particularly useful there. If he had more mana, he could Shadow Step the Concoctor. But no, there's 4 Shadow spells in the pool. But none of them deal damage or anything. Dwarf Shadows, Shadows Mice, Shadow Step in. Oh yeah, Shroud of Concealment, that was the other one. That's the draw 2 minions card, yeah.
Leviathan versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild.
All hands on deck.
You could keep Jury Duty, but again, I really want to, like, we haven't had an opening hand buffet begin one time. Surely we will hit one eventually. Yeah, Subliminal, thanks for the kind words. Tough Man, thanks for the follow. Do I just rip that? I think I hear a power first train. Maybe it's better to do this.
Let's see, what do I take?
Help. Would have been a hell of a lot better against that. Oh, there's the buffet big and nice. Oh yeah, so we'll do this to set that up. I just know the interaction that priest got. You know what's funny is that the only reason I actually know that interaction, because I wouldn't, but I was watching Trump play. I was actually watching Trump play because I was curious because he was doing, he had a good leaderboard run going. He, I think he fell below 7 though, but he had that situation come up where I think he was a rogue and he had Sister Spalda. So that's the only reason I actually am familiar with it. Because otherwise I wouldn't know that off. I wouldn't know that immediately. As much as I would like to say I have an encyclopedic knowledge of this game, it's usually not that encyclopedic. Sometimes it is. Killing all our dudes! I can get the Sin Runner down, but would I rather... You can go Hero Power or Jury Duty, you can go... C4 Savior or Jury Duty. I'd probably rather do that than Hero Power. You can go Seafloor Savior Buckler, you can go Sin Runner. The most power I can do is this in Buckler, I think. I'll get another Dredge, right? Surely. I want this, fuck. I really want this. Oh, that's really good too. But this is insane value. Start with this. Playing around Night Captain. It's like, I've seen this meme on Twitter a lot recently. It's like images preceding unfortunate events. You put one of those up where you put Trump saying, oh yeah, I'll try Warlock again. It didn't seem that bad last time. That is pretty much that meme. I think we just kill him. It's interesting, honestly. Like, yeah, Trump, like, I mean, he makes some misplays sometimes, but, like, he plays very... Particularly, he does long-term plan. What I've noticed, because I've watched him a lot, he does really good as far as, like, long-term planning and stuff. Better than most. So he has some weaknesses in his play, but he's also very strong in some elements, too. And that allows him to do well, I think, from what I've seen. the opponent take an extra 2? Probably. I wouldn't pay attention. Your long-term plan is kill him on turn 6. That's my long-term plan. That's the thing is I do the most long-term planning in Hunter because my long-term plan is how do I efficiently deal exactly 30 damage, you know? And it's a real thing. What would be an example of long-term planning? Okay, like a very basic example of long-term planning is, hey, I have... Well, first of all, I have a buffet biggin. How do I get 3 minions down and die to trigger the buffet biggin? Another example would be, hey, I have a Seedclad Buckler. How exactly do I save minions that I can get optimal value out of with the Seedclad Buckler with? Like, those would be like 2 very normal examples of that. I think we just mark his S, right? Like, you know, for example, like, I have Buckler coming down, so I don't want to Immortalize in Stone this turn, I want to Immortalize in Stone next turn, when the Buckler's gonna pop, you know, that kind of... Something like that. Dude, this fucker. Just top decked that the turn that I played all my Divine Shields. Bastard. Anyway. Got him! Because that's one of the things too, and it's also why constructed players are doing well in Arena right now, I think, is because, like, not just because they're good players, but also, like, long-term planning, like, that's also something you do in constructed a lot more. Yeah, that's something that's rewarded now than it ever would in Arena, because typically in Arena you just play your cards and they do what, your cards do what they do, right? But now it's a lot more like you combo things and stuff. Comboing is a lot more important. That causes long-term planning to be more important. Do I want to keep Great Hall? Try. I don't have a lot of 2s, and I'm tossing away the other 2. Will I play for on EU for number 1 leaderboard? I will at some point, yeah. I haven't really been in the mood to try to, like, try hard it, especially since I have a priest. I'm forced into a priest on that account, so I have to, like, I have to wait until I'm in the mood to priest somebody. I'll do it. I'll do it at some point. I might wait until next weekend though, honestly. I'll do it by next weekend for sure. I'll play on that account a little bit, but for now I just don't really want to let it sit where it is.
Initializing descent.
Yeah, I don't like that those cards are all down there. The Mortalize in Stone being down there is good. It means our Night Anointment will do something. I would have liked a different option there though. Diver will help us on turn 4. We do this turn, and the next turn we Diver. But it's funny because, like, I've seen, like, I don't know. I'm curious. Wait, are they doing their... Alright, what the fuck do I do about this? I can just kill that. I just kill it, right? I could play this. I can also... Let's, I should play all of this stuff, right? We'll go 2-1-1. Take that. Let's make this not a thing. Did they... Oh no, they didn't do a podcast, it doesn't look like. Yeah, what I was gonna say is like it's funny because there are some people saying that like a lot of small decisions don't matter because there's so many of them, but like what I find in this meta is that there are a lot of games where there's a lot of small decisions, and if you make a single small decision wrong, you will lose because of it. It's like literally every decision matters. It's not like no decisions don't matter, mistakes don't matter. It's like every decision matters. If there are 20 decisions and if you don't go 20 for 20, you will lose because of it often. So we get to see what this is. That's Reckoning, okay. I could have buffed that to actually trigger the Reckoning, but I don't think we need to do that. I think since I can Righteous Defense, I'll go ahead and use this here. That's kind of a problem.
Need a bit more spice over here.
That's really bad. Alright, we just always win the 1 in 3, right? See how good we are at the game? I'll probably just kill this. Oh, I can hit the Divine Shield and that doesn't actually count. It doesn't actually deal as damage, so... That's the play then, right?
Hey, I got you, friend.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, fuck me.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
I just popped the Divine Shield again.
It's going to be okay.
Play really shitty Consecration here.
It's going to be okay.
Did not really want it to buff our guy twice, but okay.
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. This seems okay. I have bad news for you, sir. He doesn't know. He doesn't know, chat.
It's going to be
He lacks critical information, chat. Doesn't know. Okay, now he knows, chat. He has gained critical information. It would be a shame if your 4-drop healed us for 12 health. -1, -1.
You asked for it. All hands on deck.
I feel like I take the draw over the extra stats. Or do I just take the extra stats over the draw? I think I take the draw over the extra stats. I'm doing a public service, exactly. I'm literally doing more than any of our governments. Like the, was it the FDA or is it like, who made the food pyramid? People that taught you that you're supposed to just eat a whole bunch of bread so that they would be able to, and corn and stuff, so that they would feed the food pyramid.
Initializing descent.
Let the dead rest.
That was the FDA? Okay. What would you like to see in the core set? Call of the Wild and Turim Crescent. Those would both be pretty good. Turim Crescent would be cool. Call of the Wild, I don't think they would do because it's an 8 and a card.
My dying breath is for this city.
Yeah, so they could subsidize corn and corn syrup, yeah.
What'll wet your whistle?
That should honestly go down as like a crime against humanity. These really suck.
Neutralizing threat.
I'm like I have very typically reserved opinions about things. Like I'm like honestly a centrist about a lot of things. But it's like, holy shit, the food pyramid, that should go down as one of the most serious crimes against humanity that ever was created. Like ever. Like that's seriously one of the most evil things that's ever happened in the history of humanity. At least in the modern era, right? Like there's been a lot of things worse, but it's like, holy fuck. It's so bad. I think I should wait on... because I want to get this buckler down, and I should get the diver down, I think. Yeah, I should be very specific and say it's a first world bad thing that's happened, and not as in, I shouldn't get so deep in politics. There's other bad things that countries like America's doing, but like... Yo, Celiana with the Prime sub. Welcome, welcome.
Me
Appreciate this board.
won't stop shattering.
I could put this down, it's rather vulnerable. But going wide would be more vulnerable, probably. Did I make a drafting guide? I did. It's not in the title. It's definitely not in the title, right? Because it gets into, like, you know, there were like a solid like 20, 30 years where everyone thought like fat was unhealthy, where fat is actually like just objectively good for you. You know, like all of that is like, all of that bad information that was created as a result of that food pyramid shit is just, God, it's so bad. At least, you know, not like super saturated or like trans fats, but like general fats. But anyway. I think I just use this. I don't see why not. Deep fried butter? No, deep fried Oreos are exactly what you need. You gotta get all the trans fats. Watching the same Netflix specials? I haven't watched any of the Netflix specials on it, actually. Maybe I watched the one on. I might have watched the McDonald's. The guy who ate like a McDonald's for a month. I think I watched that one. That's probably a Netflix one, right? But I didn't watch any of the other ones. Well, everything I know is from YouTube. Yeah, Super Size Me. I watched that one. Boom.
Fine, first mate.
I mean, this is the thing that's funny too, is like, yeah, it's like if you eat McDonald's every day, it's fucking horrific for you. You know, nutrition's a really funny subject because like it's all relative. Like there are people where it's like if you have like a fat deficient, protein deficient diet, McDonald's is unironically is unironically good for you. You know, like eating a cheeseburger from McDonald's is actually healthy for you, right? Like it's not something that you would recommend to most people, but like if you are fat deficient, protein deficient, like literally there's not that much better that you can eat than a McDonald's cheeseburger. But like it's all relative, right? Like it just depends on what your diet is and things like that. It's a lot more nuanced than a lot of people would ever give credit for, right? However, some of the things that they sell there, like, you know, there's not much excuse from a health perspective for soda. Unless you're just, again, unless you're calorie deficient. But it's funny too, because like, you know, there's places in the world, like pretty much any third world country where like McDonald's essentially provides a service by actually providing calories where it's hard to get, you know, which is another thing.
I cannot do that.
Because a lot of the things where it's like, well, yeah, this is excess calories. There's places where you can't get calories easily. And it's actually, you know, nice that they provide that, you know.
We're gonna need more gunpowder.
But if you're in a first world country, there's not much reason to. So it's like I can infuse this. Probably do that, right? I can put the buff on here.
Initializing descent.
I want this, but this gets the buff, so...
Hey, I got you, friend.
The battle.
It's kind of funny because, I mean, especially like McDonald's has become like... I don't want to say it's like upscale, but like McDonald's is a lot more premium than it used to be. Like it's unironically... It's still fast food, but like compared to like other fast food places, like it's... it's honestly kind of upscale now. It's just, the whole thing around that, like it makes it kind of funny. Like McDonald's is not cheap, at least in America. It's like kind of funny.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
How many countries have I been to? I don't know, like 15 or something. That's very nice for us that completely kecked him. I feel like Diver is too slow. So I can do this and this too. This is buffed up as well.
Can't go round. Go. The battle. The battle.
I haven't been to that many countries outside of Asia, actually. I've been to, like, you know, America, Canada. I've only been to America, Canada, Norway, Netherlands, and a bunch of Asian countries. I've been to, like, more than half of the East Asian countries. East and Southeast Asian countries.
I hope this fits on the ship.
Water.
Something need doing.
By streaming the trip? Yeah, maybe I will. At some point, like, I don't know, maybe I'll do it this year. I was planning on doing my big Europe trip like 3 years ago, but there was this thing called COVID-19 that happened, so that made it awkward. But you know, at some point I'll do it. I still should draw first, I think. I guess you're going here. Probably want the Great Hall. What was the reason people had so much higher rain averages back in the day? The game was easier and players were worse. Now the game is harder and people are generally better at the game. It used to be not even like, it was still hard, but like it used to not even be that hard to be like a 7-win average player. But if you're a 7-win average player now, you're probably in the top 0.1%. It used to be like that just meant you kind of knew what you were doing, you know? Like it's just, that's the main difference. Should you switch from age servers if you want to have a higher average? Yeah. Age is the hardest server by a bit. I just already have lethal. You can put him into purgatory. Got him. Well, yeah, that's true, right? It's like if there weren't drilling noobs in Arena, like this is the thing. You should be. This is why I don't like. I try pretty hard not to like trash talk opponents or anything. Like we like drilling noobs being in Arena. Like we need them to exist so we can get more wins, right? We should be very nice to new players in Arena. People that insult all of the new players in Arena are very counterproductive. Oh my god, it's not mage. Holy shit.
For Doomhammer.
All hands on deck.
I kind of like this against Shaman. I like all of this actually. So it's like this gets kept for sure. It's just these are both like I could keep them. I should probably toss though. Like it's like these two together don't make that much sense anyway. I should probably just. Alright, that's pretty good. This is enabled by the mulligan everything away. Okay, we're insanely happy to see this because he's not coining Wildpaw Cavern. That's really good for us, right?
I lead from the front.
I think we fucking lost. Alright, which of these do I play? I think early on drafting is more skillful. I think drafting is more skillful now than it's ever been, personally. But we could get like a consec, which could help here. Or we could just hit fucking carry. Oh my god. Oh. Why do I have to choose between these? Rag Light Lord's just like, I'm here too! I'm here too, guys! It might be wrong, but I'm gonna take Carriel because I can. I think it might actually be wrong here, but if we live, it's right. We'll just live, right? Oh, that seems unfair.
Ready to fight for a better future?
This game? Yo, we're gonna lose. You understand we're gonna lose, right? Okay, we're not gonna lose anymore. Never mind. I take it back.
With every step, the last guides you.
Greetings. Okay, I take back the we're gonna lose. I don't think we're gonna lose anymore. Man, I probably should have taken the Sunwall, actually. Yeah, let me rephrase. When I said we're gonna lose, I mean we're not gonna lose. I meant we have this game easy. I never doubted for a second.
What'll wet your whistle?
He's trying to kill us again, chat. At least the consecration was good. I was somewhat doubting my decision there. Oh damn, I get to oh, this thing pops already, damn, never mind. I got baited. I thought I was gonna get the Leviathan with the buff. We still just do this, right? Fuck. If I knew it was the buffet bacon, then it's better to dredge first. Oh fuck, he has a glug. We do this, right? And we just... It's not going to have that many stats, we just kill it. Colossal standoff. Yeah. Just kill it, right? Because we can't really do this because it's just going to leave a giant problem up there.
Remember the fallen.
Seems okay. 2 Colossals and 1 hero card getting played. Typical arena. He plays Discover Carol. I don't think he can actually discover Carol anymore. He's ran out of Discovers, chat. What is the hero power? This is 2 mana, give a random minion in your hand, +4/+4. Basically, just an obscene level of late game of sustained value.
For the roast, my lord.
And also this, by the way, makes this you only take half damage. So, like, Carriel just straight up wins any arena game if you just don't lose automatically very quickly. It's a little broken. No! I don't know what I even need right now. With the hero power button. I should have like done this probably. Let's just like play things. I'll buff you, I guess. I don't think my decisions matter at this point. I like how we were so close. We had to fight tooth and nail to get our deck to pass the 3-2 game. And now here we are at 11-2 with a Carriel. And our poor opponent just trying his best, playing 3 Flame Tongue Totems to try to dominate us. I'm Welcome to Arena.
The culprit was not tiny.
Okay, so this is already infused. It's also plus a million stats.
It's going to be okay.
Remember the fallen.
It's kind of illegal to miss a hero power, but I think I'll do it here. It's pretty awesome. I mean, he had a glug, so you understand how he got here, but like, I mean, he's played well. He had 3 flame tongues. It's really cool, honestly. It's just that we had vastly more broken bullshit, so unfortunate for him.
May the light grant you peace.
+4. So we don't have lethal, right? So seems pretty good though. Wait a second. Oh, I wasn't including that. Wait, I did up lethal. We don't talk about that. I actually did up lethal. I forgot about the Brasswing damage.
Now let her end.
It's not like it matters.
I'm not shady.
Have faith. I believe.
Frog lethal. Frog lethal. Got him. We don't talk about the missed lethal, but if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, all those things. Make sure to click the bell to get notified when I go live, including when I go live on YouTube, because sometimes I go live on YouTube now. That was a hell of a run. Damn, I just did the warrior run where we went 3-2 to 12-2. Now we have a paladin. We went 3-2 to 12-2. And that was the one where I did the bait where I did the title where it wasn't supposed to be a 12. This one I actually have to put 12 in the title. Because I already did the bait that it wouldn't be a 12. Tragic. Yeah, it turns out we were so close to going 3-3, but we fought out that priest game and then relatively smooth sailing, honestly. Turns out just having a bunch of broken cards is really good. Got him. What will be our rewards? That's thematic. Nothing can stop us. That's pretty good, actually. That makes a lot of sense now. Kind of weird how the quality of decks hardly changes. Yeah, it's like you face the same quality of decks at 0-0 and at 1-2 as you do at 12, like 11-1 now. Like it's all the same. 255 gold. It's like the worst possible results. We technically high rolled the gold for this reward though, but gold and common, gold and rare, that's the worst you can get for 12 wins though. Anyway, bye bye YouTube.